Glob Dob reporting in. Today, since we did finally get our elytra last episode, I think it's finally time for us to try to start and build our mega base. This is going to be a long project, so I don't expect to get the entire thing done today, but at least we can get a good start, and we'll see how far we can get. Alright, here we are at our base. So, just look at that fancy elytra. Oh, that's so good. But yeah, we're gonna try to put this mega house thing over here in this area. Probably going to want to actually turn a lot of this water into land and definitely flatten out a good area. So there's going to be a good chunk of terraforming that we're going to need to do here. So I guess that's going to be about it. Let's go ahead and get to it. Okay, we have ourselves a nice flat area to work with. You may have noticed that things got a little bit heated. There were several creepers that started spawning, as well as all sorts of other things, but the creepers are the biggest problem. They did manage to blow up a big hole in this little mushroom house, so guess we'll just fill that back in really quick, and then we can get started on our actual big house type structure. Okay, I think that's looking about right now. So I need to be far enough away from this iron farm so that it's not going to affect golems. So that's going to be 16 blocks away from this villager. So we'll just say right here is 701. So 685. Somewhere around right here is where we can put one line. Hopefully that's big enough. And what I think that I'm going to try to do is do one giant circle, another giant circle, and another giant circle, have them all kind of connected, and then put little circles in between them and see what happens. So here we are actually building that first circle, and that actually goes pretty smoothly. I didn't expect it to be as easy as it was. Checking to see if we have area over here and making sure it's not going to run into that mushroom house, and then we get a bunch of spawns, so need to set it to daytime again, and then we can finish up this second circle, and that's looking pretty okay. It's getting pretty obvious now that if I was going to do that 3-circle design, then it was time to do it, but I went ahead and decided to do 4 circles for whatever reason, so now we actually have to go through and flatten out even more area. I get a little bit lazy at this point and don't feel like going through that entire corner, so we're just kind of doing it just what we need to do right at this point. I even actually end up making a mistake because I end up doing it this way, so probably would have been smarter to just go ahead and just flatten out the entire area. But that's okay. It didn't really waste too much time. And luckily for you guys, due to the miracle of video editing, it's really going to take about like 20 seconds of correction. So not too bad. And then we're getting more spawns. So you can tell that we have completely really messed up our whole mushroom island at this point. I think that the problem is that I only have that dirt 1 block high, so it's not actually stopping the spawns. Of course, if I got some torches out or something like that, then that would obviously help, but I don't really feel like doing that. This is our pristine mushroom island. I don't want a bunch of torches everywhere, so we'll just have to go through and put another layer of dirt underneath that single layer of dirt so that we can actually stop the spawns, and then of course actually get dirt over where all that stone is and stuff like that. But yes, we do have all 4 of our circles finally in. So now I'm just trying to experiment around with littler circles and then finally found a shape that I like. And here we go. We actually have somewhat of a start on our base here now. Okay, let's just fly up and take a look-see at what we've got here. Oh yeah, that's gonna be super cool. And that one thing is going to be bigger than everything else that we have built here. Definitely going to be a big project. But look at that. Okay. Before I get too far with it, I think what I'm going to need to do is actually kind of plan out different farms to go in each of the separate little structures here, and then we're going to tear down walls so that it's just going to be that basic outside structure, and probably end up putting like pillars in and multiple floors and doing pretty cool things, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty excited about this. But I don't want to try to take on too much for just one episode, so that's probably about where I'm going to call it. I have actually joined another server now as well, so I'm probably going to be splitting up my time between this almost solo server here as well as another server that's a little bit more active. So excited to see another kind of series come out of that as well. But if you guys do enjoy the content, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one.